California will be paid a $20 an hour minimum wage. KTVU's Amanda Quintana is here to tell us about the impacts of this new minimum wage and what it could have. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning. Yeah, so this is a $4 an hour raise up from $16. And so this is for anybody that works at a fast food restaurant like McDonald's here. It has to be a chain. That means it has to have at least 60 locations. And then it also has to have limited or no table service. So those are kind of the stipulations for these workers that are now going to get $20 an hour minimum wage. Now, this will give California's fast food workers one of the highest minimum wages in the country. The state's minimum wage for all other workers is $15.50 an hour. So now the question is, what does this mean for the customer? Well, some major chains like McDonald's, Chipotle, Starbucks, Jack in the Box, and Shake Shack have already said they will have to raise menu prices. Alex Johnson, who owns 10 Auntie Anne's Pretzels and Cinnabons in the Bay Area, says this new law will cost him about $470,000 a year.
I want to do right by my employees, and I want to pay them as much as I can. But this bill, AB 1228, has really hit our operations hard. We're no longer hiring, we're not backfilling positions, we're not growing in the state anymore, we're not expanding more locations, and I'm ultimately thinking about selling or closing my business.
We're doing something that's going to raise the price of fast food. It's not going to raise the price of luxury cars. And I say that because low-income people are more likely to be affected by these price increases than would happen if prices went up for some other, let's say, luxury good.
Labor unions and the fast food industry had been fighting over wages for years before lawmakers passed this law last year, saying many of the more than 500,000 fast food workers in the state aren't teens earning spending money. They're adults depending on that money to support their families. So now there are concerns about possible layoffs and maybe workers could get fewer hours. But on the other side of this, the labor union is saying these fast food companies, they do have enough money to absorb this extra cost. There is going to be a press conference later today with the labor union. They're basically saying these fast food companies, they can afford to pay us more. Live in Lafayette, Amanda Quintana, KTVU Fox 2 News.